So, as you can see, this is my pet peeves of being a blind person. Let's get right into it here. Okay, the actual thing isn't people. I don't hate people. I'm not a people hater. But there's different types of people. There's the over helpful, which I'll go into, the ignorant, and the condescending. So let's go ahead and start with the first group. Alright, our first person is the over helpful person. A lot of times when you see a blind person, out in public, they may have with them a cane, which you've probably seen, around, but, they may look a bit, lost once in a while if they get disoriented, because, we do get disoriented, we do get lost. But there's some people, that are way over helpful. I've had, friends and people I know literally get grabbed by the arm and practically dragged across the street by someone who says, "Oh, I just wanted to be helpful." And that really isn't helpful for us because we need to do it our way. Yeah, we may stay at that corner and listen to the traffic for a while, especially at something like a stoplight, which I'll go into in another video about how we do our street crossings. But, over helpful people too, and like sometimes in restaurants, will try to practically order your food for you, and sometimes the waiter or waitress will like do things like tell you exactly where your fork and knife is, where your drink is, and how your food is positioned on your little basket. And we don't need that. We just need our food to be put in front of us, and using our other senses, and I can use my sight. Have the capability to pretty much find everything on our own. So that's enough of the over helpful. Let's go into the next group. Alright, this next group is, I guess, a cross between ignorant and stereotypical. Some people just don't know enough, but sometimes it's actually their fault too because they don't take the time to try to learn. They'll stereotype every blind person wears glasses. No, not really. I mean, some don't because they don't have vision, and some do because they have enough to use. Not every blind person wears glasses because not every blind person needs to wear glasses. I do because I have enough vision. My right eye is bigger than my left eye for the magnification because I can see better. And stereotyping with a blind person doesn't work because some blind people have other disabilities. So, you may meet someone that's over obsessive with something, or that, doesn't understand certain things, or has a learning disability or a speech impediment, and something like that. But that's not all blind people. And I think people have a hard time understanding that. So, and for that, what I'd recommend is keep an open mind. And that goes with all these groups, is keep an open mind and don't stereotype because that really hurts us probably more than you can imagine because we don't like being stereotyped. If you're a different race, and I don't want to bring any controversy into this, but if you're a different race, some people stereotype obviously about race, and it's the same thing with being blind. So um, yeah. With that being said, keep an open mind to it. Every time you meet a blind person, I'm pretty like, I don't know, I don't want to say normal because there's no such thing, but I'm average. So, for blindness, I mean, I can see enough. I'm very, mobile. I can get around. You'll see that later. Um, but, yeah, so now let's go into our last group. Alright, my last group of people is the condescending, or I also want to add, the people who give us the silent treatment. I'll be in school and someone will say, "Oh, hi, Chris, how are you?" And I'll just say, like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm fine." And I don't want to sound mean or snippy, but I'm trying to basically tell you I'm normal. Don't talk to me like I'm a baby. And don't ignore me because that just, ticks us off. Because we're normal people, just like you. I mean, anyone you've seen in public school that's maybe a bit shorter, a bit taller, they don't really get ignored. They've got their friends, they've got their social place. We do too. I mean, I've got friends that are just regular in school. They act like I'm perfectly normal, and sometimes if I have one friend, that's normal, then they have their friends that see that I'm normal, and it's fine. But a lot of people don't, and they talk to me like I'm a little puppy or a little baby or something, and just don't do it, guys. We're normal. We can do anything that anyone else can do, except for driving, because blind person with car. Yeah, I'll show you some pictures of that someday. But yeah. So, thanks for watching, you guys. Please comment, subscribe, and check out my other videos. I've got a few other videos now. And I will see you guys later.